Hello, UnitedComicsUniverse, UCU Gaming, it's JoninSho with Marvel Strike Force news rundown. This is the latest blog from Marvel Strike Force. See what they have planned for us as of August the 3rd, 2021. They're calling it the 2021 second half preview. Got a shot of Carnage. I believe that's one of the new costumes that's coming out. Anybody who's a fan of Carnage or like the Carnage character, part of the ridiculously awesome and strong symbiote team. They still really good. And it goes like this. Greetings, Marvel Strike Force fans. There's certainly been a lot happening with the game and in the Marvel Universe in the first half of 2021. We've also spent a lot of time reading feedback from you, the players, and using that to make the experience with Marvel Strike Force even better. Today, we want to pull back the curtain a bit and talk about some of the content and features that we're working on in the second half of 2021 and provide a bit of a preview into what we're planning in early 2022. Please keep in mind that dates can shift and that everything mentioned here is generally subject to change. Yeah, we know. The player journey. Behind the scenes, the dev team has been talking about how several updates will happen in succession over the coming months. We came to call this the player's journey, as we're metaphorically setting players down a path that has checkpoints and goals. So as to read this section, keep in mind that these topics are looked at as a narrative rather than individual beats. Okay. T2 ISO Blue. We've recently released T2 ISO 8 into the game as rewards for the Doom raids and some limited time offers. While this in itself is not hot news, this is essentially the beginning of the journey and leads directly to the subsequent chapters. So basically they're getting at what? More requirements to access certain areas. Player level 45 is on the way, looks like. Get ready to earn XP and improve your commander level up to 85. We want mention of this in a recent blog post and have plans to further infuse more gold into the monthly economy. Yes, more gold, please. To help ensure that your progression feels good on top of the recent infusion into the gold economy, leveling up should be satisfying. We'll see. Definitely need more gold. As it's been about a year since the cap was raised to level 80, this improvement will assist in getting through some of those challenges that are particularly daunting. Unlike the level increase last year, the next iteration of gear tier will come at a later date. Okay, well, that's good for me. I'm not really ready for the next gear tier, to tell you the truth. I got a lot of catching up to do. I have what? Maybe 2 Gear 14 characters, mostly Gear 13 and a lot of 10s and 11s, and some lower than that. Orange Gear Economy Update. Okay, that sounds promising, I hope. We will be increasing the availability of Orange Gear pieces, paying particular attention to the unique pieces as they have been rather hard to come by. Tell me about it. Yeah, let's do something about that. Bring more orange pieces. I'm glad you're doing something with that. I hope you actually do something useful. That'd be great. Gear Tier 16. The next level of power will be available to your roster with Gear Tier 16. Instead of it being another iteration of Orange Gear, we're breaking that with tradition and starting the next color of gear, teal. So bluish greenish or greenish bluish. By moving to the next color tier, we can increase accessibility to certain orange gear and help players to get to features like DD4 faster. The teal tier will also have a slightly simplified structure to make it easier to track which pieces you need in the future. That sounds useful. Moving right along here. Doom Raid 2. Me and my alliance, we're not even really doing Doom Raid 1 yet. This will be one of the primary ways to earn Gear Tier 16 Teal The ISO requirements for characters to enter will be T2 ISO 8 blue, and the trait requirements will mirror Doom Raid 1 exactly. So you can build on the same characters and teams. That sounds good. The rewards available here will grant progress towards T2 ISO 8, but the exact details are still being worked on. Uh-oh, I hope they're not gonna hit us with a whammy. You know how they like to put us on a roller coaster. They take you up like, oh, this is sounding great. Then, womp, womp, womp. Take us right back down. Dark Dimension 5. The first 4 chapters of Dark Dimension have been leading up to this moment. The epic 5th chapter of Dark Dimension will have a requirement of Gear Tier 16 and certain character traits. There may be additional requirements. Most likely it will be, which are still to be finalized, and we will share full details at a later date. Well, I'm free to play, and things like this, you know, usually it's set up where, you know, a lot of deals will come out for you to buy these pieces or, you know, get ahead and everything like that. I'm not a kraken, I'm not a, shark, I'm not a dolphin, I'm not even a fish in the sea. Maybe a guppy. I'll buy a guppy snack every now and then. Yeah, like Goofy says, Goofy Rexy. He calls it a guppy snack. Shout out to Goofy Rexy. Where were we? Moving right along. Additional requirements. Should you succeed in this monumental quest, we will harness the incomparable power of the Cosmic Conqueror, Dormammu, to add to your roster. This is the concept art, and the final version of the character could change. So if the final version of the character could change, I guess I need to say whether we like the way it looks or not. It looks pretty good, actually. That's pretty good for Dormammu. It's pretty impressive art there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about that one. No complaints at all. Improvements. Alliance War. While this feature continues to be many players' favorite game mode, we understand the desire to keep things fresh with periodic updates. Is Alliance War your favorite game mode? I believe it's mine. Yeah, I definitely think it's mine. I enjoy it just mainly because, you know, you get to talk to your alliance mates and rally each other and congratulate each other on doing well. So yeah, that's probably my favorite mode, I'd say. What's your favorite mode? Let us know down below. We recently ran a playtest with nearly 100 players to get feedback on some proposed changes to streamline the experience. The feedback provided by those players gave us some clearer direction on how to improve the experience, and we're implementing those changes in the second round of playtesting in the near future. With the second round of feedback, we should be able to make some meaningful updates to Alliance War Live in the coming months. Be sure to read our weekly Friday posts for some updates in the near future. Well, okay, that's great that they're getting feedback from players and everything like that, but are they actual players or are they their players, people that they have there? Hopefully they're grabbing people from the actual gaming community, you know, people who actually represent us. But who knows? I don't know how to do it. If you know, please let me know. Let me know down below. Real-time arena. RTA. Boo, I hate RTA. Do you like RTA? I don't. I can't stand it. I really don't like it. I avoid it like the plague much as I possibly can. Which I hate is because they have shards that I want sometime, but you know, it's not really a enjoyable experience. The most I do is, you know, the dailies. I'll knock 2 of them out just to make sure I get my requirements. Primarily for the strike pass that's usually going on at the same time. Real-time arena. This is another feature we're looking to streamline the experience. Streamline meaning they're trying to improve it, I guess. Here's a list of improvements we're looking at making in the coming months. Let's see what we have here. Will they actually make it enjoyable? I doubt it. Reducing the initial loading timer from 160 seconds to 75 seconds. Well, that's always good, less waiting. Bans will include role and origin traits in addition to individual characters. Don't really care one way or the other about that. Making objectives based on KOs and wins rather than on ability traits. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's good, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really like RTA. A bit later, we are planning an update that may include improvements to how progress is made towards the RTA Battle Pass and improving matchmaking. No way I would ever spend money on RTA. No way. It had to be a lot better. We're very interested to see how this changes your experience and would very much like to hear your feedback. Well, I'm giving you some right now. UnitedComicsUniverse.
A universe for fans.
From pages to pictures, we are comics. When the updates are live, we'll continue to monitor the feature, and there could be additional changes in the future. How about like getting rid of RTA and just bring in another game mode? That'd be nice. Economy. We've made numerous improvements to the availability of resources across the board in the first half of 2021, and will continue this trend in the second half of the year. We want to ensure that your character roster progression feels steady and rewarding. Yes, yep, definitely do that. Steady and rewarding, huh? Feels steady and rewarding. I sure hope so. That sounds wonderful. Quality of life improvements. Save squads. If you're like me, I'm always down for more save squads because I like experimenting, and I like having my blitz teams together and having like I don't know if you do this. I do this. I have drop down teams. Like, once you start getting up to like 8.3 and stuff like that, you need to drop back down because the fights get too hard for you. And so I like to have like at least 2 or 3 or maybe 4 drop down teams. So once I get up to 8.3, I can drop back down and try to win some more fights again. And I like to, experiment with different hybrid teams and have teams ready for different modes and everything like that. So yeah, I'm always ready for more save squads. Moving right along. Yeah, we mentioned this in the first preview blog of 2021, but it was slightly delayed. We're happy to announce that it's nearly here and we can share more details about it now. In addition to the 40 squads player currently have, we'll be adding 4 tabs linked to game modes that have 40 save squads in each tab, 160 in total. For newer players, you'll need to reach certain player levels to fully unlock all of the slots. Level 40, 15 slots. Level 71 is plus 5 for 20 slots. Level 72 is plus 10 for 30 slots. Level 75 is plus 5 for 35 slots. Level 80, which is our current limiter, plus 5 for 40 slots. The 4 modes with tabs associated with them are Blitz, Raids, Arena, and Alliance War. It's worth noting that this feature could scale with new game modes in the future, should the need arise. Yeah, more save squads. That's what I'm getting from this. More save squads. More save squads. Yeah. Yep. If you open the Save Squads menu while selecting a team in one of these modes, you will default to viewing the tab for the game mode. All tabs are available for use from any game mode. That's good, I think. Basically, yeah, more save squads. Okay. Cycling through save squads in Blitz will cycle through the squads saved in your Blitz tab. Okay, that I like. That's good. That's useful. That's convenient. Yeah. Cycling through save squads in Blitz will cycle through the squads saved in your Blitz tab. Yeah. That'll be useful. Auto basic combat. This has been highly requested and we're definitely excited to deliver it. Turning on this advanced option will give you a second option in auto combat to instruct your characters to only use basic attacks. This will especially be helpful in modes like Raids, where you likely want to save special and ultimate abilities for later nodes that are more difficult. How do you feel about that, UCU Gaming? How do you feel about that, UCU? I like it, I think. Yeah, I think that's great. I don't know why I didn't. It's like I should have wanted something like this, but I hadn't yet. So I'm one of the lucky ones. Whoever's been waiting for this, congratulations. And I'm reaping the benefits. This is great. That's great. That's useful. I'll use it. I'll take that. Sort by character level. This one is fairly straightforward. In your character roster, you will be able to sort by character level, both ascending and descending. Okay. Expanding API features. We have been absolutely floored by the amount of interest we got regarding access to the game's API. We were expecting a few dozen inquiries, but ended up getting over 400 emails. We're currently working with a limited number of partners, but we want to expand access over time. One big thing, possibly the biggest thing, players want from the API is the ability to import their player roster into a platform where it can be easily viewed or shared by themselves and other players, especially their lines. That's great. With this request in mind, we have made working on additional functionality of the API a priority. This is one of our many long-term commitments to supporting our awesome community players. Sounds good. Sounds good for all you tech nerds out there that are building your spreadsheets and building websites and everything like that. Sounds really useful. Sounds really good. Sounds really good. Really good. Really good. Okay. Let's start. More costumes. How do you feel about costumes, UCU? Let me know down below. I like costumes, and actually I'm glad they went the route of not having a costume actually affect your character. It's just cosmetic. That's great for me. That's great for me, and I don't have to pay for them. I can, do events and build up credits to be able to get one. Don't necessarily have to. You can wait to get a costume. I don't need to rush off and get it right away, so I don't have to pay for anything. And I do like costumes a lot because I like to change the look of the character, So I'm glad that the costumes do not affect the stats, and I hope they never make it affect the stats. Keep it like they're doing it, and that's great. But if you don't want to wait for costumes and you like costumes a lot, I like costumes a lot, but I'm not willing to pay anything for them. But it's up to you, do what you want to do. This feature was introduced a few months ago, and we read over a metric ton of requests from players for costumes for their favorite Marvel heroes and villains. We plan to release more costumes with each major version update, and we're excited to give you a preview of some more stellar outfits that you'll be able to add to your virtual closet in the near future. Sounds good. Marvel Strike Force. Doing it up with the costumes. Wow, that Carnage looks wicked. I might actually want that. Excuse me, everyone. Been doing a lot of videos, so yeah, I think my voice is just shot right now. Excuse me. Marvel Strike Force Black Widow. Oh, the Black Widow suit. Taskmaster. Yeah, I like it. I like it better than the current Taskmaster suit. Moving right along, in early 2022, we usually keep the scope of these previews limited to 6 months ahead, as the content and features mentioned are reasonably reliable targets. But there's something in particular a bit outside of that scope that we just can't wait to announce. I'm sure you can't. New game mode. All right, this is what I've been waiting to hear about. New game mode. Let's see. It better not be RTA like ISK or 2. Better not be RTA 2. I'm like, no. New game mode. We're thrilled to announce that a brand new game mode has started production, and internally, we're calling the project Grand Tournament. Grand Tournament. We want to create an experience that gives players the opportunity to flex the power of your top teams and use many of the best characters in your roster in new and exciting ways. This mode will test your skills in offense, strategies on defense, and ability to adapt to a shifting battlefield. Okay, that actually sounds fun. We will share some of the details and how we are designing the future, but do keep in mind that these are subject to change and the final product might look different. I'm sure. Tournament structure. I guess it'll be tournament mode, or maybe like another type of arena, a grand arena or something. Players get matched into a large group and will take turns fighting each other over the course of the week. Players will battle opponents based on a Swiss system tournament. Yeah, that sounds like grand arena. Non-elimination and multiple rounds. Victory points will be earned and accumulated over multiple rounds and tallied at the end to determine ranks. How do you feel about this mode so far? Grand Tournament, huh? Okay. Combat. In the setup phase, players assign several teams on defense into rooms. These teams cannot be used to attack. In the attack phase, players attack the opponent's defending teams, scoring more points for a better performance. To keep things fresh, tournaments will have rotating different rules for the rooms that will affect offense and defensive teams. So you'll want to mix up your strategies. Tournaments will be part of a season lasting several months, and all the victory points earned in that time will place players into divisions. The better your division, the better reward you will receive at the end of a tournament. Divisions will contribute to your rank on the global leaderboards. Sounds definitely better than RTA. We're still in the early stages of development, but we intend to work with our players to get early feedback and conduct play tests. Yes, play tests. Play test the heck out of it before you actually give it to us to deal with. But you know we're going to find some bugs either way. To ensure that we deliver an experience that will be challenging and rewarding for all the contestants. We're also keeping in mind how the time spent in this mode fits in with daily play. Yes, consider our time. I really hope you are. And how we might streamline other features to compensate for it. Okay. So I guess that means they're going to maybe add some more autos in different areas. Maybe like a sim raid or something like they did Blitz. I don't know. Sim arena. That would be something. Okay, summary. That about wraps it up for this preview. We're working on even more updates and improvements, and we will continue to keep you updated on the status of these topics in our weekly updates that we publish every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time here on our website. Those posts really are the best way to stay on top of the latest news and previews. Sure is. We greatly appreciate all the support that the players have given us. We're committed to providing the best gaming experience possible, and we look forward to playing along with you in 2021, 2022, and beyond. Well, for those that were talking about and thinking the game will, they're going to pull you remember the old game on Facebook? The Facebook game, what was it? MAA Marvel Avengers Alliance. You remember how they did us? You know, they just released a bunch of new characters. We playing the game and then suddenly they ended it on us. A lot of people were talking about that for a while. They thought Marvel Strike Force was about to do that to us. So this would indicate that they don't plan on doing that. But as always, time is the teller of all tales, and we can only wait to hear or see its story. In this case, how you feeling about the current feeling of Marvel Strike Force? Is it still feeling good to you? Are you enjoying the game? I am, but then I play very simple. I'm not like a hardcore player. And, I have fun with my alliance every day, and I play regularly, get my dailies done, and try to. My whole thing is I'm a collector. I love to collect the characters and unlock them. And I like really building up all my characters. I know you shouldn't do that, but I really do like to do that. I don't do it as much as I used to. I try to avoid building some characters up when I can, but I really like to build them all. And I like to get at least every character to at least 5 stars, just in case, because they may be included in some requirements somewhere for a legendary at some point. United Comics Universe, thanks for coming out, and that is your Marvel Strike Force rundown update. This was the release on August the 3rd, I believe. And what are you hoping for? What are you hoping they do next? I hear Shang-Chi will be coming out soon. That's going to be great. Do you think he's going to get his own team? Or will he be added onto the Heroes for Hire? And what are we supposed to do now? I mean, they completely destroyed the Defenders. Let's just go ahead and say that. The Defenders are no more. Because Luke Cage and Iron Fist has been relocated to Heroes to Hire, joining Colleen Wing and Misty Knight. So that's just 4 members out of the 5 that we need to make solid synergy teams on this game. But I usually just throw Jessica Jones in there. She's great with them, especially with the Defender bonuses and everything like that. But there's a few somewhat fitting characters you can kind of put in there, but I prefer to have an actual belonging 5th member for Hero Fire. Do you think Shang-Chi will be that 5th member, or you think he'll end up on his own team? Maybe they're going to create a martial artist team, which I would love, because I'm a martial artist, so I would really love that, to have an actual martial artist team. Maybe that's why they got rid of the martial arts tag. I don't know how long you've been playing, but they used to actually have a martial artist tag, but they got rid of it. It disappeared. Not really sure what they're going to do with that. And how are you liking Secret Avengers so far? I like the characters. I think they're pretty solid. But again, we don't have a complete team. I don't know. Are they going to complete that team? What do you think? You think Shang-Chi maybe will be a Secret Avenger? I have to do a little bit of research. I'm not really sure if he was a Secret Avenger before, but it's a game, so they might just make him one. I don't know. But currently right now, I'm thinking the best team, they might complement Kestrel really good. I'm thinking take the 3 Secret Avengers, Maria Hill, Sam Wilson, Captain America, or American Falcon, like I like to call him sometimes, and of course Agent 13, Sharon Carter. I really like her a lot. She's awesome. I'm thinking combine them, like to fill in the last 2 members until they actually come up with some more Secret Avengers. I think a great team would be, let me know down below how you feel about it. I think a great team would be the 3 Secret Avengers and add Nick Fury and Kestrel. Shout out to Ninjetta, that's our favorite character, Kestrel. That's what I'm thinking. The synergy between those 2, and then a bunch of skill characters giving bonuses to each other. What do you think? Let me know down below. You think that'll be an awesome team? Because I plan on trying it. Or you think that's a waste of time? Nick Fury, Kestrel with the 3 Secret Avengers that are currently available. Let us know down below, and I will catch you again. And until then, we be gaming, and we are comics, baby.
Hey there, I am Sensei Seafood Master Teacher Fenrir Moon. But you could just call me, what? Oh, never mind. They don't want me to do the whole thing. They don't want me to say the whole thing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thought it would be proper introduction for like a karate master introduce himself to the students and then tell the students what the students should be able to call. Oh, y'all say y'all don't take my $59.99 away from me if I keep on talking about that? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that, because they paying me $59.99 and the McDoggy want his $59.99. McDoggy is not ungrateful. So I know you are watching. Not watching, but looking, watching, whatever you feel like you call that, whatever that word that you want to put in there, you just put it in there. Okay. So I know you're looking at this end screen. So I want you to McDoggy finger attack that subscribe button. Yeah, go in there. McDoggy. and I want you to McDoggy finger and tap that notification bell. McDoggy finger the bell. That's what it calls. You know that's what you do. And check out some of these awesome videos. Do it. Because if you don't do it, you will owe me $59.99. All right, that's good for y'all. What? Yeah, that's good for y'all because you know I can redo this because y'all paying me $59.99. Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to cut the button off? You want me to stop because it's still recording? I thought y'all